Okay, this video will be about my 2014 cruise on the Carnival Conquest. If you want to see my 2015 cruise on the Carnival Sunshine, the link will be in the description of this video. I uploaded that and said, you know, I never did a video of the Conquest, so here you go. It was a 7-day Western Caribbean. We went to Cozumel, Belize, Grand Cayman, and Roatan, Honduras. So yeah, here you go.
We only got one life to live. We should make no apologies. We only got one life to live. We should make no apologies. Hey, this is what I've been thinking for some time now, that we're not thinking at all about how we should be living and giving and treating and speaking and standing tall. Oh yeah.
The next day we were in Grand Cayman, and we got off not really sure what we were going to do and decided to take a island tour, which was pretty cool. Port of call was Cozumel, and in Cozumel we kind of just walked around the area right where you get off the ship. It's called Puerto Maya. There's a bunch of stores there, and we found a little beach with a restaurant and some nice chairs and coconuts to drink out of. From Belize because I didn't have my GoPro yet, but we did an excursion. It was a shark encounter excursion. They take you out on this little boat to this little island. It's pretty cool. You go there, get geared up, then you head out. It's an hour-long boat ride to the island, by the way, from Belize. And then you swim with the sharks. They're just nurse sharks, so there's no worry of being bitten. But yeah, and there's also stingrays and fish and whatever down there. And then you swim for probably about an hour, then they take you back to the island, not Belize, but the little island that's completely separate. You get lunch there, stay there for about 2 hours, and then take the hour-long boat ride back to Belize, where you then get on the tender boat. It was pretty cool. I'll put the name of the excursion down here. Now, we had a strange experience pulling into Belize, and if you were on this sailing and you'd like to tell me where you were, what you felt, what you thought was going on, go ahead and put it as a comment. But we're pulling in, and all of a sudden the ship starts vibrating, and we were down eating breakfast, and it just starts vibrating really loud and shaking and whatever. Nothing we had ever felt before, or have felt since. Ultimately, engines revved up really loud. It was shaking for a while, then it stopped, was quiet for about a minute, then engines go up again, more shaking, and then that lasted for about 30 seconds, and we stopped. And then us, with pretty much everyone on the ship, ran up to top deck to see what was going on. And I know it's normal to have a sand trail behind you pulling into port, but this was way more sand than we have ever experienced around the ship, and it was thick sand, like floating in the water. So every Carnival employee that we asked had a different explanation as to what was going on. Ultimately, we got off, did our excursion, had a great day, got back on the ship, and when we were, I think they may have moved the ship when it was lightened up, when everyone was off, but when we were heading back out, we did a full 360-degree turn, spin around, before heading off in the exact same direction we were already headed before we did the spin. And again, the whole time it was shaking and clattering and sand everywhere, so I thought that was kind of strange. But here you go. Our last port of call was in Roatan, Honduras, or Mahogany Bay, and at the time this was my absolute favorite port. It still is, tied with St. Martin, from my most recent cruise. You get up and there's this shipwreck out next to the ship, and it really doesn't look like there's much going on this side. On the other side right here, there's a shopping center there and a nice beach, and yeah. As you are walking over towards the beach, there's a walking bridge that you go over, and beneath that walking bridge is a canal that kind of splits the island. And next to the bridge, there's this place where you can rent like the floating tricycles and kayaks and canoes and whatever you want. Right there you can kind of see it. After we were at the beach for a while, we went down there. My brother and I got one of those big tricycles, and my parents got a kayak. And if you ride down the canal a little bit, there's this guy that has a coned off section in the water, and he has full-grown sea turtles in there. You go over there, and it kind of looks strange to swim up on this guy, but you go over there, and then you go in the water with his turtles, and he lets you grab onto their backs, and they take you down under the water. Best day of my life to the time. It was awesome. The turtles, I recommend doing that. And then on the way back to the ship, we went down this walking trail, nature trail through the woods, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I recommend doing that as well. And then during our sea day back to Miami, I I took some pictures and videos of the ship, so here's that.